What is wealth? How would you define wealth? As in cash? As in gold? As in silver? Go on, yes, bro. Okay, anything that benefits us. He said family and cash. Go on. Any blessing from Allah. Okay. Okay, anything that has value. Anybody else? Rizq as a whole. There's two definitions of wealth we need to understand. The first is the revealed definition of wealth that Allah revealed. And the second is the definition of wealth that's the economic definition. We'll start with the first because that revelation is the home for all truths. And the Prophet ﷺ, he redefines wealth to a community of people who only see it in monetary value and in possessions and material value. He does this in two ways. The first way is he asks his companions one day, what is a wealthy person? How would you define somebody who's a wealthy person? Or they say somebody with gold and with silver. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he corrects this definition. He says, La walakin ghina nafs huwa al-ghina. Richness of heart is the true wealth. Because you are content with whatever you have. And this is what it means to be rich. And this is what it means to have wealth. There's another way. He gives a reverse definition. He says to somebody, Atadruna manil muflis, who is a bankrupt person? That's the opposite of wealthy, right? Somebody who's bankrupt. So they say, Man la dirham lahu wa la dinar, somebody with no gold or silver. The Prophet ﷺ then says, no. It is somebody who did lots of good deeds in this world, but they come on the day of judgment, having insulted Fulan and attacked Fulan and taken that person's right and scammed that person. So they lose all of their good deeds and they end up with nothing. That is a bankrupt person, someone bankrupt from good deeds. So this is the revealed definition of wealth, that wealth is whatever value is given in your life. Anybody who has health, who has a roof, who has healthy parents, healthy children, you are the wealthiest person in the world. The Prophet ﷺ said, Man asbaha minkum aminan fi sirbihi. Whoever wakes up in the morning, safe, under refuge, under a roof, mu'afan fi jasadihi, healthy in their body, yamliku quta yawmihi, you have food for today, فَكَأَنَّمَا حِيزَتْ لَهُ الدُّنْيَا. It's like the whole world has been made subservient to you. You are the richest man in the world, richest person in the world. So that's the religious definition of wealth. What is the economic definition of wealth? Many people misunderstand and they think that wealth is cash. Who can tell me what is the economic definition of wealth? What do the experts tell us about wealth and building wealth? Is wealth how much cash is sitting in your bank account? It's the assets that you own, like, houses, properties, businesses, stocks and shares. These are the assets. Why? What's the difference between these things and cash? Perfect. So they are the economic definition of wealth. You see, every building in Rusholme is owned by someone. Every single building is owned by someone. Every single business out there that you see, the supermarkets, the restaurants, every single inch of that is owned by someone. These owned assets, these buildings, these properties, these businesses, this is the economic definition of wealth. What about cash? Is cash wealth? Can somebody tell me the cash, the paper money that we use today, was that used in the time of the Prophet ﷺ and his companions? What was used at that time? Gold and silver? Gold and silver. So what is cash then? How did we go from using gold and silver to using paper money? Does anybody know the story? Or brief story? Yes? That's right. So what people would do, they would say, look, I'm traveling from Medina to Iraq. Okay? I'm not going to go and take 100 kilograms of gold with me from Medina to Iraq. Especially on the way, there's a lot of robbers, a lot of bandits. I can't take all this gold with me. So what do? I go to this person, trustworthy person, I give him all my gold, he gives me a paper. Paper says, Hisham left 100 grams of gold with me in Medina. I take this paper to Iraq. He's got a friend in Iraq. I say, listen, brother, you see this paper? I give it to him. He gives me 100 grams of gold. Then people started trading the paper. The paper was just a certificate that, look, you have some gold stored safely. But the real value was not the paper money, it was the gold. So this is for us to really understand, and this is something we have to all really understand how the world economy works, how we moved into paper money, how the economic system became full of riba in its very core from start to end, why people are moving towards digital currency and cryptocurrency and all of this stuff. It's important for us to understand what's happening in the world around us. Because every Muslim is Ibn Zaman. You are the child of your generation. And if you don't understand what's happening, you will quickly be swept away to the side. So this is the definition of wealth.